On behalf of IIT Ropar, deepest congratulations to you and also your parents for the invaluable support. Welcome on board. You are starting a new journey in your life, now becoming IIT aspirant to IITM. Now we will introduce IIT Ropar to you and the institute officials to answer your various queries in this open house. In this open house, we do not specifically answer your queries regarding your ranking and JOSA counseling process with respect to rank and branch, which you can get it from the JOSA portal based on your last year data. But today we'll talk about the BTech program, institute facilities like infrastructure, sports facilities, hostel life, opportunities during the BTech program and after the BTech program. Okay. Today we have our Honorable Director, Professor Rajiv Ahuja, Deans, like the Dean Academics, Dean UG Academics, Dean Student Affairs, Dean PG, Hostel Management, and Dean Placement, along with the head of the department and the BTech student representative, to give insights of IIT Ropar and address your various queries. You can ask the queries or questions during this open house in the chat box provided in the YouTube link, or also you can register in the Google form link and post the questions. We will read it and answer your queries. For those who are not aware about IIT Ropar, IIT Ropar is located in Punjab, which is 40 kilometers from Chandigarh airport or railway station, and it is just 1 hour drive from these two places. And Ropar is the capital itself for this Rupnagar district. Is well connected to various cities of the country, and now we are in a new campus which is green, and it is situated on the banks of Satluj River. And IIT Ropar is one of the young generation new IITs established in 2009, and now we are fully functional in the new campus, permanent campus. Currently, there are more than 3,000 students residing in the campus. Half of them are BTech students, and we have well-equipped lecture halls, library called as Nalanda Library, sports facilities like cricket ground, football ground, basketball and tennis courts are present. There are separate hostels for girls and boys inside the campus. And all the lectures and labs happen in this permanent campus. IIT Ropar offers 9 BTech programs, including the new programs like math and computing, artificial intelligence and data engineering, engineering physics, in addition to traditional BTech programs like computer science, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, chemical engineering, civil, and materials engineering. BTech program in IIT Ropar also has different variants, such as minor in different departments and concentration, BTech concentration programs in the same department, and more, like additional internships or honors program. So these details about the program will be provided by respective deans. The curriculum is designed in such a way that science-based engineering education is provided that will produce quality engineers and scientists. Welcome you all, and again, congratulations again. Now invite our director to give you his vision of IIT Ropar. Before I start, I introduce our director, Professor Rajiv Ahuja, who joined our institute 3 years back. Before joining as a director in IIT Ropar, Professor Ahuja was a professor at Uppsala University in Sweden for 3 decades, and he has rich research experience. He is a fellow of Royal Society of Chemistry, American Physical Society, and editor or board member of many highly ranked journals. Professor Ahuja is a world-renowned condensed matter scientist His main areas of research are computational material science with focus on energy such as batteries, hydrogen storage and production, sensors, as well as high pressure physics. He has published more than 1,126 scientific papers in peer-reviewed journals with H-index of 92. He is one of the most cited researcher in our country and in abroad. In year 2021, IIT Roorkee has bestowed him with a distinguished alumni award. So we are honored to have as our director and guide us. With this short introduction, now I welcome our Honorable Director, Professor Raju Ahuja, to address the candidates who have joined this open house of IIT Ropar. Yes, sir, Professor.
Okay, good afternoon to all of you, and especially the students who are joining from all part of the India. And it's our pleasure to welcome to all of you in a virtual mode, and we will like to see you here in the physical mode also at IIT Ropar. So as you've seen our IIT Ropar website, or if you know that the motto of the IIT Ropar is taken from one of our important Gayatri Mantra, Yona Prachodhyat. It means employ your intellect in the right path. So this is what we are doing at IIT Ropar, and when we want to become also a trendsetter IITs or trendsetter technology university, which will born in this millennium. So with that motivation, we are working, and already my colleague has already explained about a little bit about whatever the 9 BTech programs we are running. And coming from the Sweden for staying there for last 32 years. So we want to bring the best practices, what we are learning in Europe also, and we are mixing with the Indian culture and the Indian knowledge system and within Indian technology. And we are developing a curriculum which is overall improve in development of an engineer or a scientist. So if you want to see that how the IIT Ropar is progressing, of course, we are like other IITs. We are running BTech programs, but our intention is totally different, and we want to grow through research and innovation. So we want to grow through research and innovation. That's one of the main theme here, because we want that our engineers should be innovative and they should be more involved in the startups, and so that should be the one of the main theme for them. And a little bit I want to say about IIT Ropar also, as IIT Ropar is now almost 15 years old institution, and for me to have spent some time in the older IITs also, so I can say that IIT Ropar is one of the fastest growing IITs in the young generation. And this can be also seen that the visibility what our students are getting around the world. I can give you one example, that there was one paper published by Federal Bank of Minneapolis last year, and where they looked around 3,300 institutions in 66 countries with 2 million of the samples. And they have concluded, this is a really research paper published by the authors are from the University of Wisconsin at Madison in US, and Pennsylvania University, and the Fed Bank of Minneapolis. And they concluded, when this called employability, the graduate quality comes, it's IIT Ropar is #1 in the world. So that is a testament that what kind of teaching, what kind of education we are giving at IIT Ropar. So be part of this one, and grow with us. And this is one of the main motivation what we are looking also. And we are also going to support the scholarships also. This will be the in terms of the full tuition fee. And for example, if the boys who got the rank up to 1,500, there we will give them a scholarship that can cover the full tuition fees. When it's come to the female students, then we will cover also their full tuition fee, but we can go up to the rank of 2,000, and up to 2,000 rank they can be got this fellowship. And for people coming from a weaker section, economy weaker section, we will support them in form of tablets or laptops, which they have also in the rank of between 2,000. So this is we want to promote, and we want to help the society also, and we want to grow with the society as a as a as our one of the main aim. So we want to grow with our society, and we want to create this kind of culture when our students comes here, and we want to they have their full development. So we have all sorts of facilities, state of art facilities, as we told you that we are the very newly built campus, and one of the biggest building which was inaugurated in February this year by our honorable Prime Minister Modi ji. And this is one of the biggest structure in northern India. So there are 7 departments in one building, and they are working together. So this is also create an environment where you can work with each another. So you don't have to go outside the building. So all 7 departments sitting in one building. So you can have interaction with not only with the students, but also with the faculty and other PhD students also. As it already mentioned that the strength, if you look at the half of our strength is a BTech strength and half is our masters and PhD. So we are mixing both research and technology together, and to give the state of art education, actually what we are learning from new discoveries, we are putting immediately in our curriculum. We are changing our curriculum on in a better way. So this is the opportunity for you, all of you, come at IIT Ropar and make yourself a complete, not only engineer, but a complete human being, and a versatile human beings. And that can, I already give you the example when it's come to the employability of our BTech student. They are employed different part of the world, and they are number one in the world. So they with that I will also like to mention that as the vision of the country is also coincide with the vision of the institute. We want to become a developed countries, and this is we can make this India as a developed country with all your help and your support. And you are the young torch bearer of the country, and you can take this country to the next level and be India to be a developed countries. So with that, I will like to stop here, and we can go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Now I invite Professor Sachin Kumar, who is the Dean Academics for UG program, to explain about the BTech programs in our institute. Yeah, Professor Sachin.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Dr. Tali, for the invitation. Let me share my screen. Am I audible?
Yes.
I think you can see my screen. Is it visible?
No, not yet.
Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. Yes.
Okay, fine. Okay, yeah. So good afternoon, everyone. And first of all, I would like to congratulate to all of you and your parents for this great success of IIT JEE Advanced. That's why you are here attending the open house of IIT Ropar. So I welcome you to IIT Ropar Open House. I am Dr. Sachin Kumar, Dean Academics Undergraduate Studies. So basically, I'm looking after UG related, academic related activities. So at IIT Ropar, we have 9 specialization for the engineering. So basically, we offer BTech in 9 specializations. So if you see, the first is the BTech in chemical engineering offered by chemical engineering department, BTech by civil, and we have BTech in computer science and engineering, BTech in electrical engineering, and we have BTech in engineering physics recently started. We have BTech in mechanical engineering offered by mechanical engineering department, and BTech in metallurgical and materials engineering. We have this new course, that is BTech in mathematics and computing, offered by Department of Mathematics and partially supported by computer science also. And we just started a new program, that is artificial intelligence and data engineering, by computer science engineering department and engineering electrical engineering department. So these are the 9 courses, BTech courses we are offering at IIT Ropar. Coming to the salient features of the program. So if you see, our curriculum is complies with the National Education Policy NEP 2020. And the second is the connection to the society. So if you join here, if you join IIT Ropar, you will visit nearby society, nearby villages, and will try to find out their problems and will try to solve those problems based on your fundamental things. We focus on hands-on learning also. So our main focus of curriculum is high practical. So we focus mainly on practical and do it yourself components. So basically, whatever you learn, you try to implement those things at IIT Ropar through some practical or social problems. Then creativity and innovation. So you get an opportunity to learn new tools, new languages, and you try to use those concepts to solve the problem. Then the main focus is core competency. So our main objective is to discuss, to study the strong or to focus on the strong fundamental things. So for that purpose, here we have a compulsory tutorial for the core classes, core courses, and apart from that, there are self-study evaluation component in our curriculum. And we also encourage industry academia interaction. So that is very much important. So if you join Ropar, here you have option to join industry for some duration. There you can have idea about the industrial culture. You can how to work in the industry, how to use whatever you have studied in the engineering at industry level. So everything you will learn when you join the course. Apart from that, we have some very innovative courses like history of technology, a technology museum. So history of like how the technology evolved in the past, so that you will learn. Then technology museum lab, introduction to engineering products. So when you go to the society and you find some problem, so how to solve that problem, so that that comes under this course, introduction to engineering products. Tinkering lab, we have human geography and societal needs, development, engineering projects. We have capstone projects, and apart from that, we have NSO and NSS courses. NSO is the sports National Sports Organization, and NSS National Social Science National Social Series. So basically, in that, what you do, I mean, like for a well-being or for a good human, what is the important thing? That you must be physically fit. So in NSO course sports, basically, that is mandatory for you for first 2 years, like for first four semesters. So in that, you have to attend 2 to 3 hour sports classes if you opt NSO. Otherwise, if you have opt NSS, you have to go some outside to the societies. So at least 2 to 3 hours in a week, you have to work on your on how to grow yourself, how to, I mean, we have several coaches of different sports, so they will help you to like how to play the sports, how to, I mean that. So that is a very special kind of courses we offer at IIT Ropar. Now coming to the program and credit structure. So if you see, we have one BTech in engineering discipline that we call basic BTech, and for that you have to earn 145 credits to get the degree. Apart from that, at IIT Ropar, we have BTech with minor. For that, the minimum credit requirement 160. So 145, your basic BTech credits, and 15 credits, almost equal to 5 courses you have to attend from the other department. If you are doing, let's say, I am doing BTech in mechanical, but I want to do minor in computer science. So you have the option to do minor in computer science, or minor in electrical, or minor in some other branch. So you have to take around 5 courses from the other department, so of equal to 15 credits. Then we have another program that is BTech with concentration. Again, the minimum requirement for this course 160, 145 as usual, basic BTech credits, and 15 you have to earn. I mean, from your own department. Let's say from mechanical side, so you want to do specialization in manufacturing or thermal. So you have to do some advanced courses of 15 credits from your own branch. If you are, let's say, from computer science, so you can do some kind of artificial intelligence courses of 15 credits, so that you can, I mean, you can get the degree of concentration in that area. from your department. Then we have BTech with additional internship. So again, the minimum requirement 160 credits, 145 core plus 15 credit for additional internship. So here in 7th or 8th semester, you can go to any industry and you can work there for a semester. You can learn how industry works. So basically that gives you additional advantage. Like suppose if you do a great job during your additional internship in a company, so you have a better opportunity to get an offer from that company itself after your graduation. So this is the next one is the BTech with honors. So BTech with honors, the minimum credit requirement 170. So 145 your basic BTech, 15 credit course equivalent to 5 courses you have to do from your concentration side, or you can say from your department, and 10 credit project from your, I mean, you have to do with your supervisor from the department itself. So, so these are the programs we are offering here at IIT Ropar. Now coming to the basic BTech course requirement. So 145 is the minimum credit requirement. And if you see, out of 145 from the humanities side, you have to do 15 core credits and 6 credits as an elective you have to do from the humanities side. So these 15 like history of technology, professional English communication, useful for those who are weak in English. So basically for overall improvement of your personality. So these kind of courses helps you. Then we have economics, industrial management, professional ethics, human geography, and 2 elective courses you have to do from the humanities side. Then we have sciences. Yes.
You can skip
Yes.
the minor
Okay.
details. You go
Okay.
to
Fine.
BTech.
Okay. Yeah. Then from the science, we have 24 core credits, and you have to do 6 electives from the science side. So these are the some courses you have to do as a core, and 2 elective you can take from the science side. Then general engineering, we have technology museum workshop. So in total, you have to do 23.5 credits from the general engineering, and then program related, like suppose you are from mechanical, so you have to do 60.5 credits from their department side. If you are from CS, you have to do from the CS. So total 48 credits, like out of 48, 36 to 42 can be core, and 6 to 12 credits can be elective depending on the, I mean, it varies from department to department, but total 48 credit you have to do program core and elective from the department. Then we have 9 credits for the development engineering project and BTP capstone project 1 and capstone project 2. And apart from that, we have this 3.5 credit industrial internship and comprehensive viva voice. So it is mandatory for everyone. So after third year, you have to go to the industry for around 8 weeks, 7 to 8 weeks, and you have to work there. So this is mandatory for everyone. Now, apart from that, 10 credits are like 4 credits from NSO or NSS side, and 6 credit you have to take open elective. 2 courses you have to take, open elective 1 and open elective 2. So this overall makes 145 for the basic. Now coming to the grading policy. So this is the grading policy. We have A negative or excellent, outstanding, and very good. Like so, and D is just past marginal, and we have E and F, poor and very poor. You can take some courses as an audit course, like will not be counted in the CGPA, but the audit pass, audit fail option is there. You can take as an audit course. But and the minimum CGPA requirement to get the BTech degree, that is 5. So at least you have to earn 5 CGPA to get the BTech degree. So this is the grading policy. Coming to the rule, yes.
You can skip this
Almost done. Yeah, rules for branch change and at the end of first year. So this is very common question, and still I can see some questions in the YouTube that students are asking that the option is there, branch change option is there. Yes, at IIT Ropar, we have this kind of option. So if you take, let's say, mechanical, and if you have, I mean, after 1 year, you can go to CS depending on your percentage CGPA. So a student is eligible to apply for change of branch at the end of first year, provided that he or she has obtained 7.5 for general and OBC CGPA, and for SC, ST, and PD candidate, it is 6.5. So this is the minimum, like for the application, and you have to earn 36 credit in the first year. That means you have to pass all the courses for if you want to apply for the branch change. And there are some other rules, like the actual number of students in the third semester in the discipline to which the transfer is to be made should not exceed the census strength by more than 10%. That means if the, let's say, mechanical guy wants to switch to the computer science, so let's say, for example, in computer we have 80 strength, so we can increase the strength by 10%, so it can be 88. So we have, so, and we follow all the reservations like whatever we, as per the government rules during the branch shifting also, branch change also. And the next rule is the strength of the branch from which transfer is being sought does not fall below 85%. So this is there, but still two students will be eligible from each branch to change the branch. So whether this is for 85 or not, if it is less than 85, still two students can apply from that branch to for change the branch from other for other branch. Then if the CGPA is, let's say, it's same up to, so we compare up to third decimal place, and still if up to third decimal, if it is same, then both will be allowed to change the branch, even it values the upper or lower limit of 10%. So both the students will be allowed to change the branch. So you can read the entire detail in the handbook that is available on the website. And apart from that, we have a scholarship for the BTech student. As in the director sir speech, he said that for male students, if your rank is 1500 open rank in IIT JEE Advanced, so you are eligible for full tuition fee waiver. If for the female case, if the rank is up to 2000, so they are eligible for full fee waiver. And laptop support is also there for EWS if your rank is within 2000. Apart from that, we have Institute Merit Means MCM scholarship for 25% students. Their total fee support is there, and apart from that, some pocket money allowance is also there. We also have Institute free studentship. 10% students are eligible for that. And apart from that, scholarship provision for students of SC, ST category is also there. So the students from these two categories, they are, full fee waiver is there for SC and ST students. We also supports external scholarship, like national scholarship portal. You can apply for the national scholarship. You can apply for BR Ambedkar scholarship, Mukhyamantri Medhavi Vidyarthi Yojana, E-Kalyan Department of Scheduled Tribes, Scheduled Caste, Bihar Post Matric Scholarship, FAE, Reliance Foundation, NTSC, these kind of some other scholarships are also there. So if you are eligible and if you want to apply, you can apply. We will help you to get the, if you need any help from the IIT Ropar side, from the academic side, we are always there to help you. We will provide all the supporting documents. So with this, I stop here. And yeah, these are the some kind of lecture halls you will be sitting after joining IIT Ropar during the classes. So again, I stop here and welcome to IIT Ropar. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Professor Sachin. Now I request.
Manvinder, will ask.
Yeah, please.
Manvinder, may please start the video now. We'll have a short video presentation of our campus, a promo video of our campus.
Roopnagar or Ropar, an hour's drive from the most livable city in India, Chandigarh. While our history books would describe Ropar as a major site of the Indus Valley civilization, today the city is known for a new identity, the Indian Institute of Technology, Ropar. Situated on the banks of the river Sutlej, with breathtaking views of the hills, IIT Ropar promises to be one of the most scenic campuses in the country. The 500 acres of lush green campus with state-of-the-art infrastructure offers a perfect blend of modern technology and rich heritage of the region, and this defines the very soul of a premier educational institute. IIT Ropar has named its academic buildings and departments after eminent scholars like Ramanujan, J.C. Bose, Satish Dhawan, to name a few. Residential buildings and student housings are equipped with all modern amenities. A daycare center for working mothers inside the campus speaks of the women-friendly working environment of the institute. The institute has brought in the best talent from across the world as faculty members and provided them liberal seed grants to initiate their research. IIT Ropar aims at holistic development of its students through its newly designed curriculum, focusing on hands-on learning that aims to bring the best out of every student. Co-curricular and extracurricular activities on campus are an integral part of the student's life.
When I came to this college at first, it was just an 8-year-old college, a new campus, a new college, and I was very confused. But now, after three years of my college life, I feel a proud IITian and a proud student of IIT Ropar. The college life and the culture here is amazing.
International collaborations on research and development, student exchange, and joint degrees have been regular initiatives here. The institute strongly emphasizes on the quality of research, which has put them at the forefront of several national and internationally acclaimed rankings. IIT Ropar has framed an industrial interaction policy, keeping in mind the regional needs and national aspirations. And what could be more heartwarming than an initiative by a team of students who devote quality time to teach underprivileged children in the vicinity of the campus under a project aptly named Pehchan Ek Safar.
Yeah, so Mananjan, you can get to the slides now. And we are very happy to announce that we will be having both online as well as offline interaction sessions. The offline interaction sessions will be between 11 a.m. and 12 noon every day. And online interaction sessions will be 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. every day. The details of all these things will be available on our open house page. So these are some of the initiatives that we are taking up. Next slide. Yeah, so as you can see, we'll have 8 p.m. Zoom call for parents and students to join us, and a bunch of professors, representatives across all departments will be happy to talk to you. And there will be an offline interaction also every day at 11 a.m. in the campus, where students will be invited. We have a process where we will get to you, and you can contact us and we will let you know how to come here and reach here. Next slide. For more details, please watch our open house webpage. Yeah, so we are going to conduct a workshop for students, especially when they finish their coaching classes, finish their JEE, and then come to campus. The transition is a little difficult. We're going to ease that up by ensuring that we induct them into the IIT culture. So we'll start that even before your counseling starts, JOSA counseling starts. So feel free again to watch our website for more details. Next slide. Yeah, so we are very happy to announce a major initiative.
Yeah. So this is a new kind of initiative we are starting at IIT Ropar. It's a minor in AI for all. So it's coming from different branches. So it's a minor will be offered by IIT Ropar to everyone who is going to join at IIT Ropar.
Yeah, so there's generally this disappointment that we did not get our favorite branch. Happening branch today is, of course, artificial intelligence. And we'll be very happy to extend this to every student across all students, irrespective of the GPA. So assuming you take up BTech in metallurgical department in our institute, or civil department, or any other non-CSC, non-AI department, you'll be eligible to do minor in AI. And all students will get a certificate stating that BTech in dash branch with a minor in AI, optionally, of course, if you're interested. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. On to the
Great initiative. Thank you. So,
shall we take the questions, or we have some?
we have hostel affairs.
Oh, yeah, please.
Student affairs. Then we can go to question.
So by the time we are getting hostel affair presentation, I would like to supplement this AI for all initiative. In fact, through this initiative, we will be given 5 courses, 3 at the foundation level, and 2 courses at the level of specialization. So suppose you are electrical engineer and you are doing AI for all minor, you will be given X and P, that means 2 courses in electrical engineering. So what are the applications of AI for electrical engineers? And the same is true for civil engineers. Today, we cannot think of constructing buildings without having the implementation of AI in civil engineering. So IIT Ropar is the only institute in the country today which is offering AI for all, independent to the branches. So the chemical engineering, civil engineering, mechanical, metallurgy, everybody can do 15 credit course on AI if they are interested, if they are willing to reshape their career differently. Of course, there have been a lot of questions. People were asking, is branch change allowed? People were asking this question because they want to have these skills which are needed in the time to come. Because in next 30 years, we are going to see AI a lot. And if we are going to see AI a lot, the chemical engineers or mechanical engineers or civil engineers, they also want to have their hands on AI. So if you look at my colleague, Dr. Sachin Kumar, when he was mentioning, discussing about the syllabus, if you see the general engineering courses, core courses, and then AI, if you look everything together, you will have wonderful, suppose somebody is doing chemical engineering, they will have wonderful admixture of AI and their core engineering subjects. And believe me, you're a killer machine with this combination. And there are many more opportunities with the core engineering branches and with AI on top of it. So many people can take it, and I want to repeat this once again because a lot of people are listening to our discussion today. IIT Ropar is the only institute in the country today which offers AI to everybody, 15 credit course on campus. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Pushpendra. Now I invite Dean for Student Affairs to give glimpses of life in IIT Ropar.
Thank you, Dr. Dilip. I would like to request Dr. Pradeep to start from hostel affairs.
Yeah.
Dr. Pradeep, you are muted. Dr. Pradeep, you are muted. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Professor Dilip, and congratulations to all of the students who qualified JEE Advanced exam. So in Student Affairs sections, we are the team of Dean Student Affairs, Dr. Arun Kumar, myself, Associate Dean Hostel Management. So in Student Affairs sections, we cater all the non-academic needs of the students, including accommodations, personal, professionals, growth, medical, counseling, as well as the sports and cultural activity. So in our campus, we have the 7 hostels. So out of 7 hostels, 4 hostels are for the boys and 3 hostels for the girls. And in all hostels, we have the basic laundry facilities, indoor games, as well as the common room facilities. As well as we have badminton courts, other sports activities in all the hostels. So in our campus, we have the 3 mess, and all 3 mess are fully air conditioned. And this menu and everything, these are things will be decided by the students only. And we are happy to say here, like our mess are have the 5-star rating from Eat Right campaign. And this is given on the basis of the quality of food and the type of the products that are used to making the food. So in our campus, we have the cafeteria. So we can see like you can get like the juice as well as the South Indian foods, whatever the basic foods that you want from the cafeteria. So in our institutes, in each hostels also we have the gym facility, small gym facility, but there is a one institute central gym facility also where all the students as well as the employee of the institute, they can access the gym. So the other basic facility in our campus, we have the medical centers, and the doctors are available 24/7, and as well as our campus, our institute provide the transport facility from the campus to the city. In our campus, we have the SBI bank as well as the post office. So eateries and other facilities that are present in our campus. So in our utility area, we have the saloon as well as like the grocery shop as well as the book shop. And you can see from the pictures. And this is another brand that we have like in our campus, that is Desi Urban Chai. So where you can get like the good quality of tea as well as coffee there. So now I will pass on the slides to Dr. Arun.
Thank you very much, Dr. Pardeep. So, good afternoon. This is Dr. Arun Kumar, Dean Student Affairs, IIT Ropar. It is my honor to guide you through the rich tapestry of campus life that awaits at IIT Ropar. If you join, here you will find a dynamic environment teeming with opportunities for academic growth, personal development, and community engagements. From academic excellence to spirited extracurricular activities, our campus offers a wealth of experience designed to enrich your journey. You enter as a student here and live with plenty of good memories as a professional and become a lifelong learner. So whenever you enter our campus, so we have our student mentorship program. So this program is designed to make you acquaint with the atmosphere at IIT Ropar. So you learn about different departments, you learn different surroundings, and you have a mentor and mentee system where you learn from your seniors. This is peer-to-peer learning. And in the first 2 weeks itself, you become very much familiar with IIT Ropar atmosphere and you feel like home at IIT Ropar. So Pradeep, please, next slide, if you can move it. Under ISMP, the student actually, they have different activities like maybe fashion show, some interaction. The juniors actually show their talents and they have interaction with seniors. And then they go to ground and then play game together. They interact with like faculty members. They make some video, and then there are some different competitions so that they, from the beginning, they feel like very much belong to the campus. That is the purpose of ISMP. Next slide, please. So you know that student activities are divided into different boards. So we have Board of Hostel Affairs, we have Board of Cultural Affairs, Board of Science and Technology, Board of Sports, and Board of Literary Affairs. So Board of Hostel Affairs, so to feel like at home, so there are different activities done by general secretary and the team, and then all students participate on those activities. For example, recently they have different festivals like Ganesh Chaturthi and others. And so students come to a common place, they worship, they celebrate their own functions, different from different states, the common Indian festivals, everything they celebrate together. So many students in this festival time may not able to go home, but this is like a atmosphere that we provide here, and this is like every student actually provide, and they are like together to celebrate all these festivals. Board of Science and Technology, so it has different clubs like Aero Modeling Club, Automotive Club, E-Sport, Coding Club, Robotics. So these clubs have different student representatives, and their aim is to do different activity under these clubs. For example, robotic clubs do some workshop, and they together make some robots, and also they participate in different competitions across different IITs or different institute in India and sometime abroad also. FinCom Club, they they give lecture themselves. They invite people from outside different industry like World Quant, Bank of America. So they invite people for these to make people acquainted with the financial world. Next slide, please. Further, like they have interaction session, Coding Club organize different competitions related to coding, and then they have joint meeting, joint workshop, lectures, interactions, and other things. So this is like a totally peer-to-peer learning, and then learning from the expert in the domain. Advitya is IIT Ropar Technical Festival. So this is an annual festival take place every year, and this generally happens in the month of Feb. And close to more than 1,000 participants from different institutes participate in this festival across different competitions like robotics, gaming, e-sport, and coding and other debates. So these are some glimpses of Advitya festival, like some cultural events also, some DJ event also, and then technical events. Like this is a mix of events. Next slide. Alpha Club, this is a movie making club. So the student in this club basically make movies on different themes, and they also participate in different competitions that held throughout the year in different institutes. And also they do workshop how to make movies, and how to basically do the editing, how to do the basically choreography and other things, everything they do here in this club. Next slide, please. Enigma, again a quizzing club where they do different quiz, debate, and other things in this club. So this is part of BOST, again, Board of Science and Technology. Next, Pradeep. Board of Sport Affair, this is a club related, this is a board related to sports. So the main festival of BOSA is Arohan. So this is an annual sport festival that happens in the month of March every year. So sometime close to 1,000 students or 800 students participate across different institutes in this festival. So there are different competitions, different sports like volleyball, cricket, badminton, all those games are there. So here are some glimpses of these events under Arohan. So you have like weightlifting, you have volleyball, and then interaction with directors, sir, here. IRCC, this is intra-Ropar cricket competition where the team from IIT, team from different colleges around Ropar, and maybe some even local people can participate in this team. This is called intra-Ropar cricket competition. And then this is a very popular event where many teams participates. Then basketball team, again on similar theme. So this is basketball where team around Ropar participate in these competitions. So what we want to say that you have a lots of participation from IIT Ropar, as well as you have lots of engagement from the local colleges, universities, and close IITs. Generally, they come here for different participation. Yeah, please next, Pradeep. Again, Yoga Day, which is like a celebrated event every year. So more than 500 students participate in this event every year, International Day of Yoga. So again, it is coming on 21st of June now, recently. It's going to come. Next, Pradeep. Zeitgeist is the, you can say, biggest festival of IIT Ropar, which is a cultural festival and under the Board of Cultural Affairs. So again, more than 1,000 or several thousand participants participate every year in this competition across different cultural and other competitions. So here are some glimpses of the students which are participating in street play and then open music competition and others. Next, please. Again, these are some more glimpses of this Zeitgeist competition, Zeitgeist festival. Next. So student wellness is a very important aspect of campus life. So promoting student wellness on campus is crucial. It involves creating a supportive environment that addresses physical, mental and emotional wellness of the student. Snehita Wellbeing Cell, which is a cell for student well-being, offers counseling services, organize wellness activity, and talk. It fosters a sense of community and belongingness to the students. And the motto of Snehita Wellbeing Cell is that you are not alone at the campus. So we have a group of faculty advisors, we have group of counselors, and then Snehita buddies. So which are student only. So those students who are feeling down due to some reason, since when you come to a new environment, you are a human only. So you may have issues. So we have student support, we have counselor support, we have online support also. So that these cells do different activity and then promote student wellness at the campus. So they do different activity like celebrating World Mental Health Day, substance abuse awareness, and then they do one-on-one counseling. A student can take counseling through telephonic mode. They can visit personally, and they can come through different channel. Actually, they can come through their faculty advisor. They can directly approach, or they can come through the Snehita buddies. So that is the main purpose of Snehita Wellbeing Cell. And we have a general secretary position, so who will be a student only. And then the student lead team actually will figure out what are the student issues. They figure out the student issues and how to tackle them, and what are the different like time period where students feel more stress, and so that we can do precautionary engagements, or we can do different activities so that students feel like at home and they feel a supportive environment at campus. So that is the purpose of Snehita Wellbeing Cell. Next, Pradeep, please. Again, ODAC Club, which is an outdoor activity club. So those students who want to go outside for activity, so we generally don't allow them to go alone. So we have a group of faculty advisor and maybe a small team who generally go with them like cycling, and then it organized inter-IIT, this IIT Ropar Unity Run every year, and different activity like even they can go for trekking, but generally, yeah, we don't allow them to go alone. That is the purpose of this cell, this club. And so this is a very beautiful campus of IIT Ropar. You can see the night view of IIT Ropar campus, and then this is the main gate. The 4 pillars represent the strength of the IIT Ropar. So you are very much welcome to IIT Ropar. Thank you very much. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Professor Arun Kumar. Now I invite Dean for who's taking care of placements, Professor Sarang, to tell about the placement details of IIT Ropar. Yeah, Professor Sarang.
Hello. So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sarang Gumphekar. I am Associate Dean for Continuing Education and Outreach Activities at IIT Ropar. I look after the placement activities of IIT Ropar as well. So everyone has a lot of questions regarding the placement. I was going through the questions of YouTube stream as well. So we will try to answer most of the questions in this quick presentation. So we call this placement cell as career development and placement cell, where we focus on two independent aspects. One is career development. We prepare students for placement, and then the actual placement cell, which looks after the placement activities. So in the career development, we organize various meetings and panel discussions with company professionals. We focus on the innovation and design thinking workshops, other type of professional development activities, so that students' overall personality gets developed, as well as they are prepared for the industry jobs. When companies come on campus for the placement, we facilitate the internship and placements of the students in reputable companies. We provide them career opportunities by conducting the overall process. So this placement office at IIT Ropar is a bridge between the students and the corporate world. So it's not only about giving the opportunities or placing them in a company, but also preparing them for their successful onboarding in the company. So we help them with resume building, interview preparation, and job placement. So currently in the CDPC, I'm myself Associate Dean who takes care of overall activities, including the administration. We have a dedicated placement officer who looks after the day-to-day activities with the companies. Overall team structure, there is a dean, and then there is a placement officer, and there are independent teams which puts a lot of efforts for bringing the companies. That includes the placement team, internship team, media team, and outreach team. So together it helps to grow the placement scenario of IIT Ropar. So typically what our student teams do here, because this is an department which is majorly run by students. So we look after those students look after the placement team management, internship teams management, the professional development activities, overall planning, corporate calling, media, and outreach. So that is the overall structure of placement cell at IIT Ropar, and more or less it is the same at other IITs as well. So we have ongoing MOUs with different universities. So these MOUs basically help us for IIT Ropar students to go at different universities for the international internship opportunities. So there are few universities from Canada, USA, and some European universities as well. Typically, I'll just go through the very brief journey of a BTech student, although the Dean of Academics has already explained. But from semester 1 to semester 5, there are breaks in summer as well as winter, and students can seek internships which are optional in nature. After semester 6, there is a summer break, and students have mandatory summer internship for 40 working days. We call it 2-month internship, which has to be done by every students of every branch after the summer break after 6th semester. After 7th semester, students who have opted for additional internship program, which is a 6-month engagement in industry or research organization, so they can opt after 7th semester, which goes on for 7th semester. So there is a criteria to opt for additional internships. So not every student can go for additional internships. It depends on certain CGPA. Then there are different requirements for the credits who can go for the additional internships. For example, if they complete additional internships, they can get 145 credits for the courses and 15 credits for the internship. Then there are so many questions about the placement statistics for the last year. So this is a statistics for 23-24, and our placement season is still going on. So here is a placement statistics for the branch wise. So total approximately 73% of our students are placed as of now, and the companies are still coming. We anticipate the placement percentage may go up in coming days. The average package of our students till now is 22.32 lakhs per annum. If you can see the branch-wide statistics, we have a very decent number, and our placement is competitive or as similar as other IITs as well. There were some questions from the students on the YouTube live streaming. Here you can see the branch-wise placement of this year. So please make a note that if there are out of all students, the students who have interested or who have registered for the placement, and out of the registered students, how many are placed. That is what this graph is showing. Some of the students may want to go for competitive exams or higher studies. They are not counted in this placement. These are our some previous recruiters. That includes Google, Texas Instruments, MathWorks, Tata Motors. This list is actually unending. IIT Ropar's website is it's showing you the currently all the list of companies who have come to IIT Ropar campus. Please feel free to browse through IIT Ropar's website to know the companies who have come here. With this, I would like to thank you. And also, I would like to answer a couple of questions that were posted earlier, and we had floated the Google form through which we received some of the questions. So one of the question was for placements, is it considered any branch which is on par with CSE or artificial intelligence? So I would like to clarify that there is no such concept of branch-wise placement. So when companies come here, companies declare which branch students from which branches are needed for them. So it could be, for example, BPCL, Bharat Petroleum Petrochemical Limited, which is perceived as a chemical company. However, they can hire mechanical engineering students also, and they can hire electrical engineering students also. So we do not call a company as an electrical engineering company or computer company. So if there are a lot of companies, they allow students from all branches. For example, software development companies. That is how the placement is taking place in IIT Ropar. There is a question that do companies allow mechanical branch students for placements, and what about engineering physics? Do they allow for all companies? So again, my answer is same. So if the company allows, then we allow all of our students. We do not hold back any student from any branch just because company is relevant to software or chemical or mechanical. Nowadays, the work in the companies has become interdisciplinary. So all companies require students from all the branches. So there is no such segregation branch-wise. For example, Google is hiring from our mechanical engineering students or even electrical engineering students, although it is a software company. Then there were some questions about package. So package I have already clarified. Last year's packages also clarified. One of the thing I would like to state that when we compare IIT Ropar with other IITs, our placement is on par with other IITs. If you look at the statistics of other IITs, they also have their placement ranging between 70 to 75% roughly. So our placement is 73%. But apart from that, I would be happy to clarify any doubts. So we'll go ahead and take the questions. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Sarang. Now, in the Google form, a few questions which are repetitive in nature. I would like to state that and ask the corresponding head to answer that. Question is, what is the exact difference between the three departments, CS, EID program, and math and computing? So maybe Professor Sudasan can throw some light on it.
Yeah, computer science department's core computer science courses will be dominant. While in AIDE courses, we will, for instance, even the math that we teach for computer science, the math that we teach for AI will be AI focused this side and computer science focused that side. Although we can have elective subjects of AI in computer science department, an exclusive branch will specialize in one kind of thinking, one school of thought will be pursued there. So that's the difference. There is close to 65 to 70% courses that you will study in BTech in AI that does not overlap with BTech in CSE. Same is true with mathematical computing too. Although there are some courses in common, the flavor there is mathematical computing more than pure computing.
Thank you, Professor Sudasan. And there is another question like, can students take multiple minors? Is the question asked in this Google form? Maybe Dean UG may address this question.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So a student can take only one minor, like he cannot take multiple minors.
Yeah, I guess the credit limit will go high, right? I mean, the credit will go very much. That's they can take only one.
Only one. That is manageable. You cannot manage more.
Pradeep, there is a question about Dr. Pradeep. There is a question about ragging, so you can share something, Pradeep or Dr. Arun. The question is ragging prevalent?
Okay, I can answer this question. So ragging basically is not prevalent in IIT Ropar, and we have a very robust system here at IIT Ropar to prevent any sort of ragging. So we have, whenever student come, we make a committee automatically that time, and they basically go to different places so that like it is a preventive measure only. Uh, so they go to different places like hostel area, ground area, canteen area, where they try to basically oversee the student activities. So ragging is not there in IIT Ropar. So that's what I can say.
Also, I want to add, IIT Ropar also provide the helpline. So if any students face any issue at any time, so he or she can call and we will take necessary action.
Thank you. And there is another question related to higher studies. Does IIT Ropar help in pursuing higher studies abroad? Maybe I request Professor Pushpendra to address this.
Thank you, Dilip, and thanks the person who asked this question. I'm responding on behalf of our international dean. As you have seen in some of the presentations, IIT Ropar has extensive collaboration with international universities and institutes. And when it comes to study abroad and how are we supporting them, we of course bring all the channels on your plate. We bring these connects to connect with you. Just to see that IIT Ropar is also offering courses in different languages. So to prepare you better, let's say if you are going to France, we have been running courses in French language. If you want to go to Taiwan or want to go to China, there have been courses at institute running in Taiwanese language and Chinese language. We also interface with many foundations like Marie Curie Foundation and Erasmus Mundus Foundation. These foundations, DART Foundation, so these foundations help you to get your higher education, in many cases free of cost, because you get the fellowship, and IIT Ropar is very much open to support you in these scenarios. Even for many students, we have tinkered the academics to match your requirement of the international higher studies. I also would like to mention here that the international flavor at IIT Ropar is fairly high for reasons, because if you look at even our director, Professor Rajiv Ahuja, he comes from Sweden after spending there 30+ years. So we understand what is the value of international exposure. This is in our DNA, and we are very much ready to support, and we have been supporting the international studies of the students who are working and studying at IIT Ropar.
Thank you, Pushpendra, telling about the international opportunity for the BTech students. There is a question related to the hostel. Some students or candidates asking whether the hostel rooms are air conditioned.
No, our hostels are not air conditioned. So you can buy coolers like in the summer seasons, and winters you can use room heaters. We will provide the access for this, but rooms are not full air conditioned.
Okay, thank you.
There's a question on will there be a new department, separate department for AI?
That's true.
Yeah.
Separate. You would like to.
Yeah, there will be a separate school of AI and data engineering. And this is already approved in our board, and it will be an independent school, and where all the courses related to AI and data engineering will be run in that school. So there will be, we have two different schools now. We have a computer science, Department of Computer Science. We have a Department of Electrical Engineering, but we will have a school of AI and data engineering, where the BTech, MTech, and PhD program will be run independently in that school, and the faculty will be different. It will be just dedicated faculty. hired for the School of AI and Data Engineering.
Thank you, sir.
So there is a question, what are the research options available for students? So can Professor Pushpendra address this?
Oh, thank you, Sarang, for bringing this question. I was actually looking for it. This question some student asked, and somehow it has gone into many questions. To understand what sort of research support IIT Ropar does, we have to understand what is the strength and resources that we carry. Needless to mention that IIT Ropar has been ranked undoubtedly #1 in the country for research quality. But this research quality actually comes from the resources that we have. When I'm saying resources, if you look at the number of PhD students at IIT Ropar we host, there are more than 1,000. And the intake that we have for BTech is 400 plus. So if you see the even one-to-one matching, we can practically put, if we can divide the number of students, more than 2 students per BTech student. That essentially means that we can guide our BTech student for high quality research, even though they are staying and doing their undergraduate degree. So this is something very good. And we are very proud of it that IIT Ropar supports research for even undergraduate students.
So I can also add what Pushpendra has said, that actually this is our wish and this is what we are pursuing, that we have to tell our undergraduate student about the research, because when we are talking about manufacturing sector, so our BTech engineer has to know some kind of research and what kind of the practices we use in the research and how to work in the research lab. So this is the key point, and we are thinking that in IIT Ropar we will start now this 2 months internship where they can go for a research labs. I'm not talking about industry or other things, but I'm saying they go to the research lab. In 2 months, either they spend time in IIT Ropar or they can go in any other research lab. So they can have some kind of aptitude about research also, because research has to be done combined with scientists and engineers. So we have to train our engineers also in that direction. So this is another thing, is that when I was in Sweden, that I get a lot of summer internship for 2 months. They come from IITs, from other IITs, older as well, young IIT, to come internship in my lab in Sweden. So we want to keep that culture here also in Ropar also, and this will be the one of the key part of our training of our engineers at IIT Ropar.
There is a lot of questions about comparing 2 degrees at different issues. Maybe Dr. Dilip can comment that this session is not for that.
Yeah. So regarding the dual degree or
No, the
major,
no, the question
majors, right?
the question is, one student asked, how do you compare IIT Ropar mechanical with an NIT? We don't want to make this comparison because it won't be fair. IITs are a different kind of brand. These are academic institutes of highest importance in the country, and therefore IITs are IIT, but some of our NITs are also doing great in the country, and making a comparison between an NIT and IIT and degree given by these institutes will be unfair. So this is completely your personal choice. IITs, I would also like to mention here that IITs are known for academics. They are also known for connections. So when you are studying in an IIT, you can say, this is my personal opinion, that if your academics is playing 80% role in what you will be doing in future, the 20% role is played by what kind of alumni base, what kind of peer you are building during your studies. So I think IITs are different, NITs are equally important, but then this comparison is up to you. We won't want to make this.
Thank you, Pushpendra. And there is a question related to a federal report about our BTech students' employability. Maybe I'll request our director to address this question.
So as I mentioned earlier, also this paper is published from the research division of the Federal Reserve Bank of Minneapolis. So I have a copy here. It's a almost 64 pages article, research article. And what we can do, we can send you the PDF, or we can put the PDF link on our website. You can download from there. So it's a very extensive review, and it's done by people from economics. So you will see that it's 64 pages with a lot of data in it. I say it's 2 million samples they took, and 66 country and more than 3,300 institutions around the world. So it's a very extensive research paper. It's not a report, it's a research paper actually. So you can go through it, and all three authors are from US. So you can see that they are not biased to us or other institutions. So we can put this link on the website.
Yes.
And the conclusion is that the IIT Ropar graduate are when it's come to the employability and the quality, they are number one. And I can tell you, when I call them, one of the authors, he said, not in the world, he said whole planet actually. So this is what one of the author told me.
Okay, thank you, sir. Now I request Professor Pushpendra to address regarding this BTech program fee structure.
Thank you, Dilip. So fee structure is available on our website. But one thing
can I come?
Yeah.
So yeah, that is available on our website. But for SC and ST, there is no tuition fee. It is fully waived. For other categories, the fee for first year is approximately 1,15,000 plus 15,000 for additional. Some is refundable, some is not refundable. So first time you have to pay approximately 1,30,000 approximately. I don't remember the exact figure, that you can find on the website.
All right.
So the one point that I want to supplement with my colleague Dr. Sachin Kumar mentioned, if you look at the fee structure of IIT Ropar on website, we have been probably the most affordable engineering institute of this stature in the country. Our fee is probably lowest among all 23 IITs. Thank you.
And the infrastructure wise, we are one of the best, because we have the newly built campus. It's very fresh campus, all the state-of-art facilities, the quality of the hostels. You can see, because I can always compare IIT Ropar with the European institution. So I always feel that when I see I have seen the campus in Harvard and MIT. When I see campus at IIT Ropar, I say this is better than what you see in MIT and Harvard, the campus.
Thank you, sir. Any additional questions?
There were some questions about electives. Maybe Dr. Sachin, you can answer that also. That what kind of elective choices are there in different programs? Okay,
so elective, there are around, you can say 10 electives you have to take in the entire BTech. Like few electives, 3 to 4 approximately, depends in the department. So 3 to 4 from the department, core department you have to take. 2 from the sciences. I think I have shared that one during my presentation. Two courses you have to take elective from the humanities. 2 courses from the science side, like math, physics or chemistry. And yeah, 2 courses open electives are open. I mean, you can take from any branch, any side. So approximately, you can say 10 courses in your BTech degree you have to take as an elective.
Thank you. There is a question related to engineering physics. Maybe I request HOD of physics or the faculty representative of physics can.
Or maybe Professor Pushpendra, if there is no physics person, probably you can also answer.
There are 2 physics people here, yes. Professor Rajiv Ahuja and myself. So I request that I take this question. When it comes to physics, I think we have been doing fairly well, and when you see the directions that physics department engineering graduate takes, first of all, this course that we offer at IIT Ropar, engineering physics, this is a beautiful blend of electrical engineering and physics. So it takes best part of electrical engineering and the depth of physics. So in principle, you are doing BTech in electrical engineering with depth of physics. You learn a lot of physics with electrical engineering, and therefore you can go in the quantum technology. You all know that India has recently announced 6,000 crore quantum mission. We are one of the leading countries in the world in terms of finances that are invested from the government side. Semiconductor technology, you can directly correlate yourself after engineering physics. And needless to mention that government of India today investing in a huge way in the semiconductor technologies. So these are the directions of the physics graduates in the time to come. And I also would like to mention that any physics graduate, physics and electrical engineering graduate in this particular case, can also take the minor in AI. So a combination of electrical engineering, physics, and minor in AI, again, I will say that this is a combination probably never thought of. And one of the best example of this combination is Elon Musk. So you can see the person globally is a physics graduate. So if Elon Musk can do things that he is doing, I'm sure that you as a physics and electrical engineering graduate can do a lot of things that you can think of and dream of.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can add what Pushpendra has said, because we have a discussion with the big semiconductor industries in India, and they are setting up a plant, for example, Tata or Micron, and they need 1 lakh engineer by next year. So who will be those engineers? Because this is a very state-of-art kind of engineers, very sophisticated engineers. It's our BTech engineers who are doing the engineering physics with a special, because engineering physics is designed toward the semiconductors. And for the semiconductor industry, we need this kind of engineers. So I can say the future is, I think, for semiconductor industry, actually. Because we always say that which country will lead in the world in the future. I will say who controls the semiconductor will be the leading country in the world. So engineering physics has a direct implication in the semiconductor industry. So it's one of the growing area which is coming up in India.
I would like to add also. So apart from this, for students who have gone through JEE, it will be very close to their heart and soul actually, and they will feel really continuity in after JEE. And those who have taste in physics really will enjoy this course. As Director Sir told, it is having emphasis on semiconductor physics, and we have large scope for placements also in future in our country. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Chakrakar. There is a question related to library. Library services. Facilities available in library.
Can I take it? When it comes to library, we would like to update you in this area that we have a state-of-the-art library, fully air-conditioned, very calm, at a place which is heart of IIT Ropar, just behind the auditorium, newly built. All kind of facilities, including all e-books as well as the physical books, are available. Many cases you download books on your tablet, and these books are available in the library. Large number of journals. If you look at the research journals that we offer, although for BTech student it is less touched, but with the effort that we are putting, we wish that BTech student also study the journals. But we invest something like 5 crore rupees almost per year on the journals. So our library is very robust and very up to date, state-of-the-art facilities with perfect, access, quiet. You have cubicles where you can study, prepare for your exams. You have also places where you can discuss and communicate with your colleagues for the group studies.
I'd like to add, so given the textbooks that you may require, you get it from the library. One, advanced texts if you want, you get it from the library. We also have a very eclectic bunch of popular science books. If you think a subject is very hard, a very nice novel take on the subject is also available. We have more than 100 such titles. And in fact, we incorporate that in our curriculum. So some of us, we use that as a non-detailed text and stuff like that. Over on top of this, if you have a book in mind that you want us to get for the library, you tell a faculty member, the faculty member will write to the library and get it in less than 15-20 days. We very frequently do this.
Thank you. Susan, there was a question related to CS department. They're saying, question is, can you throw more light on BTech program in CSE?
Okay, so
give more information about BTech in CSE.
Right. So we take a very holistic approach to computer science. What we do is the moment you enter the campus, we conduct what is called the missing semester, where we will teach you what probably we expect you to know, but it is not taught. So the first 1 month will be some late evening fun sessions, no grading, nothing, and you'll move around, talk to seniors, and the classes will be handled mostly by your seniors, research scholars, and a couple of teachers. Starting with that, up to placements, we help students. We also understand that your placements are important. We conduct over and beyond the syllabus sessions, which will help you crack your placements with emphasis on programming and programming with the current technologies. We call it programming with wings. So what we do is we teach you how to use Copilot, how to use AI alongside programming. And we will also teach you the latest technologies which may not come in the syllabus because syllabus change takes some time. But the moment, let's say, the last time when ChatGPT became a revelation, we introduced a short course on LLMs. We taught our students informally what is this LLM and how to use ChatGPT for success and stuff like that. So we take a very holistic approach towards education. And over on top of this, we conduct a lot of workshops. We have faculty who are involved in encouraging students to research and whatever it's more like a book you can choose.
So, Professor Sudarshan, there are commonly coming questions that what is the difference in CSE, then maths and computing, and artificial intelligence and data science, and that is connected with the placement as well. But maybe you can explain the difference in curriculum and their prospects future.
Yeah, I did mention, but I will quickly brief once again. The core computer science courses will be in CSE. In AI, we need a special kind of focus, including the kind of math we study, the kind of algorithms, data structures we study, is slightly inclined towards AI. The direction is little different. So close to 60% of the courses are different in AI and in CSE. And math and computing uses a very math-oriented approach, which again is very important. As you saw the placement statistics, both CSE, math and computing, both are doing equally good. Right? And the overlap is very minimal, if anything. And we encourage students to take up electives this side and that side. For instance, many math and computing students take a lot of CSE courses as electives, and many CSE students who are mathematically inclined, they go towards the math department and take up math and computing electives.
So, Dr. Sarang, I can add a little bit about math and computing, since I was the faculty advisor of the first batch. So mathematics and computing, essentially, you can divide into two parts. One is like pure mathematics courses. So that we have only 2-3 courses like real analysis, algebra, and then advanced calculus kind of thing. And then most of the courses are applied oriented, like we have optimization, we have numerical methods, and then we have some differential equation, then we have finance course, we have data science course there, and then some other courses like which are coming from the computer science department, like data structure and algorithm, and then other courses. So you can see that it covers a variety of things, and then based on that, you also get placement in similar way. Like you can go to in finance domain. So finance is a very big world nowadays, and then math and computing is more aligned to the finance world, economics company, finance company, and then those who are investing, all those companies you can approach from math and computing. That is one thing. But yes, computer science go more in computer architecture, like there are networking, computer architecture, software, and then AI courses. So that is there. AI course is totally focused, let's say AI and ML courses, algorithms and their complexity, and then different algorithms and then their applications. So you can divide in this way. So math and computing is mostly mathematics courses and then some courses from computer science. But a bigger spectrum can be there, like in finance, in computer science domain, and in applied mathematics subjects.
There is one question, and maybe could be a good clarification from our side that question is that library is open how much time? So maybe I'll put a generic question that are academic departments fixed 9 to 5 working, and library does it work only from 9 to 5?
No. Library is open.
Only library, academic labs also.
Everything is open. IIT Ropar never closed. We don't have locks in the labs. In the labs. We many of the spaces in IIT Ropar, in fact, very, very expensive resources are lying just open. We have a lot of space which we call open interactive space, and that is never closed. So libraries or cafeteria for that matter, nobody asked this question today, but I would like to mention that our cafeteria is open up to 4 o'clock in the morning.
Hostel is a good point. So even our hostels are open 24 by 7.
So inside institute, inside institute, things are open. Institute is never closed. In fact, we tried to close things by 12 o'clock, and students said, please don't close. And they actually work in the night. Most of the time, they study in the night. So things are open at IIT Ropar quite some time. Of course, some places are closed because of the reasons that we all understand. And I would like to take a question which somebody named Mr. Devendra Saria.
And also Ms. Srilata last
and Srilata. So Sariaji, I understand that if you are there and listening us, you ask a question that will engineering physics be helpful if someone wants to pursue MTech in aerospace? So first of all, this is wonderful if somebody wants to do aerospace after engineering physics, because everything that you need in aerospace is actually taught in physics. And one of the examples that I gave is Elon Musk. I think today, if we know anybody who is an aerospace scientist and doing something really meaningful, is Elon Musk, and a physics graduate. So you can definitely do MTech in aerospace after engineering physics. But more than that, even if you don't want to do MTech, you can become a scientist in aerospace at ISRO after engineering physics. So all people in ISRO who are working for many, many missions, many of them are actually coming from engineering physics or physics masters. So aerospace is not untouched. And basically the entire foundation that you need for being aerospace engineer is taught in engineering physics. And therefore, it is perfectly open to do engineering physics, MTech in aerospace. The other question was
after engineering physics, any other PG program?
Well, there are many, many PG programs. Actually, you can do direct PhD also. So many of my colleagues this year, MTech BLSI, you can do quantum, you can work actually in anything. I have seen engineering physics people going to chemical engineering. I have seen engineering physics people going to mechanical engineering. In fact, IIT Ropar officially take physics graduates in mechanical MTech and PhD. So there are many openings. Electrical, of course, because this engineering physics program is a blend of electrical and it offered by electrical engineering and physics department at IIT Ropar. And therefore, you can obviously take electrical engineering as your higher study subject. So quantum, semiconductor, aerospace, electrical engineering, and whatever you like, you can actually get into anything after engineering physics practically. In fact, it's not only engineering physics. Today, practically, after undergraduate program in any subject, you can go to any subject. Almost, it's like this.
I would like to add, even during your undergrad, there is something called open electives. where you can walk into any department and take any course there. We encourage that.
Yes.
So, for instance, in computer science, if a civil department student comes and says, "I want to take up this elective, sir," we encourage it. Of course, we have capping at the level of the class not overflowing, but mostly we don't deny.
Yeah, thank you.
There is one general question, maybe answer we can give on security in general in the campus.
And also for girls students, right?
Particularly for girls students. So,
Regarding the hostel also. So basically, many questions on girls hostel and safety for girls in the campus.
I'm trying to broaden the question that in general.
I'm sure Pradeep will speak on it on different aspect of the hostel. What I'm sure Pradeep will speak on this. But one thing that I want to say, that IIT Ropar is probably one of the safest place if it comes to the female student. Definitely. We are living in Punjab. Historically, if seen, Punjab is known for protecting, and this is in our culture. So this culture is definitely is also a culture of IIT Ropar. We have mega hostels. Pradeep will just talk about the hostels, but safety part, we can assure you, we can commit this, that today, when it comes, many parents when we meet, they say, we will admit our daughter in IIT Ropar and not in other places. I don't want to take the name for the safety reasons. Thank you very much. Pradeep, please take this question up.
Yeah. So like I will tell the structures, like in each hostels, we have one hostel wardens, one caretakers. So whatever, if student face any issue, she can also report to the caretaker as well, to the wardens, we have the chief warden, as well as regarding the security in each hostels, we have the lady security guards. On top of that one, then one male security guard is also there. And in our hostels, we have the CCTV cameras also. So our campus is fully safe. So there is no need to worry about the security point of view.
Also, you can add about the number of students, girls students particularly, they are asking whether it's a single occupancy throughout, the multiple occupancy throughout the BTech program, or it will be given single rooms at later stage of BTech program.
So in beginning, we will provide like the shared accommodations. So on the later stage, then they can get like the single accommodations. But in the beginning years, we will provide the shared accommodation, and it is good for the students also because they are coming from the home.
Yes, like.
Yeah.
So I would like to add actually in this, as Pradeep mentioned, that there is a purpose of giving the shared accommodation, since the student come from different background, different states actually, and then in the beginning they are away from home first time, some student, and then when they are two student, actually this is a very healthy environment for them, since somebody is sick little bit, then the other student help. If he or she has some issue, then they basically communicate to the authority also. So that is actually good for the student, and there is a purpose actually. Even we have accommodation, we are not giving single accommodation in the first year, and then later on, based on availability, we provide the accommodation, the single accommodation also.
So hostel is an important point. I would like to tell everyone that whenever an intern visits our institute, two things that they're really awe about is one, the hostels, they like the facility, and they go around other IITs too for inter-IIT and stuff like that. And they say that the facilities here are definitely state of the art, sir. Second is the food, that also they like. Every time they come, they say cafeteria mess is delightfully nice, sir. So these two things, I think none of you need to worry. It is probably one of the best across all IITs and other institutes.
There's a question related to electrical engineering. Maybe I request Professor Chakradhar Reddy to address this. Does electrical engineering at IIT Ropar also cover electronics courses like other IITs?
Yes, our electrical engineering, the main BTech course, BTech in electrical engineering has, electronics also. It is a combination of both electronics and communications plus power engineering, both. So we do have courses in both.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I think we have addressed most of the questions asked specific to IIT Ropar. And as Professor Sudarshan said, there will be an open house page where the links will be available for online contact every night at the 8 p.m. Some faculties and others will be available to address the queries, and also those who are interested, they can visit the campus between 11 and 12 every day. To get more details about the institute and our BTech program. So if no other questions, we'll.
One small thing that I wanted to once again say, because some people are still watching. We are the only institute in the country, I'm just repeating it, which is offering AI for all. All students can actually register. In fact, all IITs do this, but they only offer to either 10% students or 15% students. IIT Ropar is the only institute in the country today which offers AI to everybody. And that too is not just a touch-up that a 1 3-credit course is given. We will be offering 15-credit course, which is very decent and significant to redefine your career after any degree that you do at IIT Ropar. IIT Ropar is one of those few institutes which offers 2 internships, 6 months. And this is a feature of our curriculum, which other IITs shy away from. One of the things that is happening in the country today is the entrepreneurship. Starting a business. You can be, instead of job seeker, you can be a job giver. Starting from your second year or even on first year, we have a very high quality facility on campus, technology business incubator, which support you to start your dream company in any area of business that you can think of. Of course, deep tech is supported more, but any other business is also supported at IIT Ropar. The campus is pristine. We are only 40 minutes away from Chandigarh. And I want to very proudly say that we are probably one of those very few institutes where you can come from airport to campus in 45 minutes to 50 minutes. Even some of the very famous institutes which are in the metro cities today, there you take more time from airport to the institute. And Punjab, IIT Ropar is connected with a 6-lane road from anywhere to anywhere. In 30 minutes of time, if you travel towards Himachal, you reach in the mountains. You see mountains just from the campus. Shivalik Hill starts just after the IIT Ropar starts. We are Indus Valley Civilization site. We are very famous rendezvous treaty between Ranjit Singh and William Bentinck, which defines the very united country that we have today. Historic place. If you look at the AQI, live wherever you want to live. You live in Chennai, you live in Delhi, Mumbai. The AQI is 4-fold less than any of these mega cities. You decide what you want to do. You can get the very same faculty member everywhere. But the culture, probably on the lighter side, we have the best kadai paneer and butter chicken masala. So this is for the young students, and we take care of our students like family members. This is the closing remark from my side. If our director or other colleagues want to say something, please add.
Yeah, any faculty member or any heads or deans to say a few words as a closing. Maybe Professor Ahuja.
Yeah, so I would like to extend what Pushpendra has said. We are the younger institution, and India is young. The average age of Indians is now 30 years, and our faculty age is between 35 to 37 years. So you can think about when you as a young people will join in a young institution, I will say the opportunity will be enormous and you will deliver, our faculty member will deliver and they will work with you hand in hand because they are also young, they have also dream like you. So delivery on the highest level. With that, I will stop here and this is my closing remark.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you all those who have attended the open house. And again, we congratulate you for qualifying the JEE Advanced 2024, and we are all awaiting for you to join IIT Ropar. With this, we will close the session. Oh, maybe Professor Sudhasar wants to add.
Just to reiterate, we have everyday interaction session, 11 a.m. physically. You can come down here and then we'll interact with you. If not, if you're far away, feel free to join us over a Zoom session at 8 p.m. every day. This will happen for the next 2 weeks and even go beyond your counseling sessions. Thank you all very much.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yes.